So today we are going to solve one interesting LeetCode problem, that is find the duplicate number. Okay, so this question I have been asked in my recent interview of IDFC Bank. Okay, and let's try to understand the problem statement first. Okay, so you have been given one integer array containing n plus one element. Okay, focus on this part, containing n plus one element where integer is in a range of 1 to n. Okay, for example, if an array contains 5 elements, the array element present inside that it is going to be 1 to 4. Okay, fine. There is only one repeated number in a num. Return this repetitive number. Okay, so in that array there is one repeated element. We have to find out that element and return that element. Okay, you must solve this problem without modifying the nums and using the extra constant space. So we are not allowed here to create a hash map or any additional array. Also we cannot use extra space. Okay, so you can see here, I think this is the condition they gave me. You have to solve this in a linear time complexity. That means you have to iterate over an array only once. Okay, you cannot use two for loop, you have to use only one for loop. One time complexity. Fine. Okay, let's try to understand the problem statement visually once using the diagram. Okay, so you have been given an array size of 5. Okay, so it is going to be contain 4 element from 1 to 4. Fine. Okay, so you have a question that it has space of 5 element. You are going to add 4 element, then one will be extra, right? I will tell you that here one element is going to be repetitive, right? Always going to be repetitive, so it will going to consume 5 space, correct? 1 to 4 are 4 space, and one extra space is going to be consumed by the that repeated element. Fine. Okay, so let's create a 5 box. 0 1 2 1 and 3. Okay, so here 3 is repetitive. Okay, so we need to return these 3 as a answer. Okay, fine. I hope you understand the problem statement, that what we have to do. Okay, we have been given array and we have to find out the duplicate element present inside that array. Okay, so some constants are no extra space are allowed. Okay, and using O and time complexity. Okay, so these are some constant we have to keep in mind and provide a solution. Okay, so let's try to figure out that how we can solve this problem. Okay, so this is the array we have: 4 3 2 1 and 3. 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so before moving to the actual solution, okay, we'll try to understand that if we have been allowed extra space and we have been using a hash map, how we have would solve that problem, this problem. Okay, so we know that element are going to be 1 to n. So in this case it is going to be 1 to 4. Okay, so these are going to be my key value in my map. Okay, so key value are 1 2 3 4. Okay, fine. Now let's try to iterate over this array. Okay, I started with 0, got the value as 4. Okay, got the value as 4. That means I will mark the 4 as visited. Okay, now I will go to next index, that is the value which I got at 0th place, that is 4. Okay, so at 4 the value is 3. I will mark it as I have visited, and the next value which I'm going to visit, that is 3. Fine. Okay, I visited 3. I have seen that the value over a3 is 1. Okay, so I will mark that I have visited 1, and the next value I am going to travel, that is 1. So what is a1? What is value at one index? That is 3. Okay, so I will go to 3. Okay, I will go to 3 and mark that I have visited, but you can see here it is already marked. That means in past somewhere I have already visited 3. Correct? This indicate this only, right? We have already visited once, so we can print that 3 is a duplicate element in our array. Fine. Let's try to iterate once again. Okay, started with 0, got the element 4. I will mark this 4 that I have visited 4, and the next index value is going to be 0th place value, that is 4. So I will go to 4. Okay, I will go to 4, and and the value inside 4 is 3. So we'll mark that I have visited 3, and the next value next index I'm going to visit, that is 3. What the value of A3? I mean, what is the value of third index? That is 1, correct? So I will mark that I have visited 1, and the next index value I'm going to traverse, that is 1. Okay, fine. I went to 1 and I saw the value at 1 index is 3. That means I have to mark 3, right? That I have visited, but it is already marked. That means 3 is the number that is duplicated. I hope you understand the solution using a hash map, how we will do. Okay, now what we have to do, we are not allowed to use an extra space, so we cannot use hash map, right? But we can do one thing. Okay, we can assume this index value as hash map key. Okay, fine. Now let's try to solve this problem without using extra space. Okay, the same thing what we have done in a hash map, the same thing we have to do here also. Okay, 4 3 2 1 3. Okay, fine. We'll start with 0. Okay, at 0, what is the value? That is 4. Okay, value is 4. As I told you that this is going to be my hash map keys. Okay, index values are going to be hash map keys. Okay, so we will mark that I have visited 0 1 2 by making this value as negative. Okay, so next time when we come to any index and we found that the given value is 3, that means 1 has been already visited in past and 1 is a 1 element. Okay, index is fine, but we are finding element, right? So one index is repeated. Okay, I know you didn't understand this, but if I iterate once, you will get to know what I'm trying to tell. Okay, so we will start from 0. Okay, at 0 I got a 4, so next index I'm going to traverse, that is 4. But before moving to 4, I will make 0 that I am visited, that 0 is visited. So the marker for visited I'm going to use, that is I will make that 0 index value as negative. So 4 became -4. Okay, let me repeat once. For 0, 0 has been visited, right? This is the keys we are assuming, as we have assumed in a hash map, right? We have assumed these are the keys, right? So same way, index value in our array, we are assuming those are the keys. Okay, so in hash map we have done some visited, not visited, so we can identify that this element has been already visited in past. So here how we can do? So approach, what the value I will make, that is minus, that means this has been already visited. Okay, so next index what I have to traverse is 4. I will go to 4. I will go to 4. What is the value? That is 3. Okay, 3. But before moving ahead, I will make sure to mark this as a visited. Okay, so for visited, what we are going to do, we will make 3 as -3. Okay, so next index is 3. I will go to 3. What is the next index we are going to traverse? That is 1. But before going to 1, I will mark that I have already visited 3, so I will make this as a -1. Right, I will go to -1 and I will get the value, that is 3. But before moving ahead, I will make 1 that I have already visited 3. Okay, so next index we are going to traverse, that is 3. Fine. Okay, now I went to 3. Okay, fine. When I went to 3, I saw what is the value, that is negative. Negative means 3 has been already visited in past, correct? We have make marker that only, right? Negative means visited. From 1, when we traverse to 3 and 3 has a value of -1, that means this has been already visited, correct? Let's try to do one more iteration. So answer is 3. 3 is a repetitive. Okay, okay, we'll start with 0. I got the value as 1. before moving to one index, I will mark that I have visited a 0. Let's move to the 1. At 1, we got 2. Before moving to 2, I will mark that I have visited 1 and we'll move to the next index, that is 2. At 2, I got 3, but before moving a 3, I will mark this is a I have visited a 3. Fine. Okay, cool. It's a positive value, that means 3 is not visited yet. I will mark this as a visited, and the next index I'm going towards, that is 2. Okay. At 2, what's the value we have? At 2, we have a negative value, correct? That means 2 has been already visited in the past. So here 2 is my culprit. Okay. I hope you understand the problem and how to solve this using a extra without using extra time complexity. Okay. So now let's try to code it in a LeetCode. Okay. So index that is going to be start with 0. Int next index that is going to be start with 0. Let's keep it 0 only. And one counter we need to keep, that is going to be 0 while c is less than and equal to nums dot length. Okay. Okay, fine. Now what we're going to do, next index mass dot absolute value of a comma current index. I will tell you why I have taken this. Okay. If nums next index is less than 0, that means this is the repetitive one, we need to return ni. Okay. Else what we need to do is nums ni is equal to marker, we need to add, right? Marker in the sense we have to mark that this is visited. Fine. Okay. Now current index is equal to next index. Okay. Okay, now let's try to run this code. Compile time error. Sorry, we have used here a, it should be nums. Submit it. It got passed and it's take a 5 millisecond. Okay. Okay, fine. So I hope you understand the solution part. So if you have any doubt in this question, you can comment me. I will try to answer your question. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye bye. Take care.